What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a high taper on my boy, so stay tuned. We started off by picking out the hair and then going with the grain with the 1.5 guard. After we were done taking down all the hair, we moved on to our gold FX and created our first guideline. You always want to make sure you contour this guideline to the head shape. Now that we're done creating our first guideline, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. Using the lever all the way closed and midway will help you erase that initial guideline. Now that we've erased our initial guideline, we're going to go ahead and move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. With this same guard, you're going to soften up the same guideline and move on to your half guard. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, make sure you watch to the end. Using our 1.5 guard all the way open, we're going to go ahead and go against the grain right above our 1 guard all the way open. Since we're done with our 1.5 guard, we're going to move on to our 1 guard all the way open and detail as much as possible. Always remember to go with the grain and against the grain when needed. Also remember to always use your comb to brush down the hair in the direction it lays. Moving on from the back, we're going to start off with our gold FX and create our first guideline. Now that we're done creating our first guideline, we can move on to our no guard all the way open. Using the lever all the way closed and midway will help you erase that initial guideline. Moving on to our 1 guard all the way open, we're going to create our third guideline. Now that we've softened up the line with the 1 guard, we can move on to our half guard and erase the line completely. Moving on to our 1.5 guard all the way open, we're going to go ahead and try to blend into the bulk. keep repeatedly switching from the 1.5 guard to the 1 guard all the way open. Using the raking method with the no guard all the way open is very important when you're blending into the 1 guard. When using my 1.5 guard, I always like to use the corners. Always make sure to go against the grain in some areas where you see some darkness. When doing my necklines, I always start at the bottom and work my way to the top arch. Moving on to the sideburns, we're going to start off with our no guard all the way open and create our first guideline. Now with our 1 guard all the way open, we're going to go ahead and create our second guideline and connect the 1 guard to the half guard. We're going to move on to our gold FX and go at an angle at the back neckline. You always want to make sure you comb out the hair before you set in your guideline. Moving on to the hairline, we're starting off in the middle and working our way to the left side. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. start to apply some elegant shave gel and then use our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades to make them as crispy as possible. Now that we're done with the back, we can move on to the side. We're starting off with our Gold FX, creating our rainbow shape guideline and balding out about an inch of hair. When doing mid tapers, I don't like to make my guideline too high because I like to give myself enough room to blend. So I'm starting off with my no guard all the way open. We're going to slowly close the lever midway and all the way closed to blend this initial guideline. Now we're going right above the no guard all the way open with the one guard all the way open. With this same guard, you're going to use the lever to soften up the line and get it ready for the half guard. Now we're using our half guard to erase the line completely. Switching over to our 2 guard all the way open, we're creating our 4th guideline right above the 1 guard all the way open. We're going to then use the lever to soften up this guideline and use the 1.5 guard to erase it. Remember, if you're not sure what length to cut, always start with the lever all the way open. Now I'm slowly switching back to my 1 guard, half guard, and no guard all the way open. Now that we're done with the side taper, we can move on to the neckline and use our Gold FX to start off at the bottom and work our way to the top arch. Near this area, you want to be very careful not to nick them with your teeth of the trimmer, because it is very sharp and then their skin is very thin here. After we were done running the top one more time with the 4-guard, we switched over to our Goat FX and started lining him up. I usually start off at the middle and work my way to the sides. I feel like that's the best possible solution to hairlines like this, especially when they're very thin in the corners. But he's not that thin in the corners. As you can see, once we started getting to the sides, it got darker. I like to knock the beard down and line it up before I fade it up. I feel like that gives you a real visual of where the hair follicles are. Now I'm starting to blend with the no guard all the way open, slowly closing the lever all the way closed. Now we're switching over to our 1 guard and also the 1.5 guard after this. Now we're switching over to our Turkish razor and Derby premium blades, and we're going to make them as crispy as possible. We're going to do his beard, his mustache, eyebrows, and hairline. You always want to make sure you keep your blade at a certain angle. In barber school they teach you 45-degree angle. Always make sure you keep that angle. Sometimes you have to tilt the blade at a certain angle just to get a certain hair. For the most part, it's always at that angle. Just make sure you stretch that skin, and there's a less chance of you cutting them. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, leave a comment if you made it this far into the video. Right here, I was going against the grain with my razor. Now I'm going either a C cup, and I'm just taking out all the stubble.